Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I'm back doing your mid-November 2015 monthly tarot horoscopes. This is for everyone with their ascendant sun or moon in the lovely Leo. Okay, and I just want to wish you guys a wonderful, happy Thanksgiving for those of you who are in the United States. And I just want you guys to all be safe and have a lot of fun. So, because Leos need to have fun. So. I guys wish you the best on that. And I do want to take a moment to say thank you to everybody for totally supporting my channel, for donating, for liking, subscribing, and Google Plusing and everything. It just means a lot to me that you guys, I feel really supported in what I do, and I really love what I do. So thank you so much there. And if you are new to my channel, it is free to subscribe. And I usually post videos twice a month, in the beginning of the month and in mid-month, okay? And so therefore... you can expect to see me usually around the first to the 3rd, and usually about the 15th through the 18th, depending on the month. Okay, it can fluctuate, and I can post things early or post things a little bit late, depending on my private clients. What else? So the main update, and I'm telling everybody in all my videos, is I'm not going to be doing the mid-December videos, okay? I'm going to be doing the general ones in December, but just not the mids. So it's, one of those things, if you want a private reading, feel free to email me, ElizabethOlsen31@gmail.com. I'm not going anywhere. I intend to continue posting videos on my channel, using YouTube as my professional outlet for some time. Okay, so don't panic, never fear. Okay, bottom line. Okay, so let's see what we get for you guys, because have been shuffling, and well, this is such a cute little spread. And this is for the big cats, my big cats out there. Big, fuzzy, purry kitties. Okay. It's just, to me, it's cute. I just want to say it's cute. I don't know why. You're cute, Leo. Again, this is for everyone with their ascendant, sun, or moon in Leo. There's some interesting stuff. Okay, so first and foremost, I'm going to talk about what's coming in from the outside. And this is influences from other people. This is what the message is from the universe. This is also the energy that's coming in from the universe, like what heaven is sending you, okay? What other people are sending you. This can also, if this is a negative card, usually indicates, some challenge that you have to really focus on overcoming, okay? And the universe is sending you the Emperor, which is a hard block in your path, okay? That means this is a challenge. This is a challenge to overcome. This is the challenge to overcome. There is no way to overcome the Emperor if it's a matter of willpower, okay? The Emperor will always win. I always say Emperor always wins. So, and this is usually an Aries, Taurus, or Capricorn, okay? Usually it's male, but it can be female, and when it's female, it's very fierce, okay? Very, very fierce, unstoppable, high-powered female. If you have some of that in your chart, this could be you. You may have, if you're very fixed, I do have, some Leo clients that you could be watching, and you're more fixed, stubborn, but I don't feel like this is being stubborn. I feel like the Emperor shows up because whatever reason, whatever path you've been going down, it's not the right one, okay? It's like you're headed in the direction. It's like you want certain things to happen, but it's not gonna happen. What you want is not gonna happen. So whatever it is, to me, that you want to have happen, it's not. Specifically, if it's with a certain person, it's not. I'm here to tell you it's not. Now, this is a general reading. You're going to want to email me. I am still doing private readings. I will be continuing to do private readings and couple sessions and healing sessions. My email is ElizabethOlsen31@gmail.com. So this is where Yeah, it's almost, and I don't like telling people negative things because it's not, I'm not trying to fear monger anybody, you know? But this is what I see, and this is how I read the cards. So if the cards come up and Emperor is blocking you, that means you're not supposed to go down there. That's an alley. You're not an alley cats who like to go exploring and like to do different things, but this is something where you're not supposed to go down. Leos don't like restrictions. They like to roam. Cats like to roam. They like their own territory. But they also like to stay put and find a home too. So, I feel like if you are looking for an apartment or house, for whatever reason this is coming up, because the home thing is striking a message with me, because you have the Six of Cups as the outcome. This is being very focused on family and home. If you live at home, you will no longer be able to live at home. You will need to move out. Okay, it's a path that you're going down that you can no longer continue to go down, which means it's like a block. It's like a road block. Okay, you already know. Some of you also, there's some major things going on. You got some major arcana here. You got the Emperor followed by the High Priestess, and when the two come together, I don't like it. Okay, because the High Priestess is like, this was supposed to happen. I saw it in the cards, and the Emperor's like, well, I made it happen this way, so ha ha. And the High Priestess is like, well, over my dead body, it's gonna freaking happen this way, And the Emperor. The Emperor just gets on his high horse and shuts her down again. So really, this is not a very easy end of November for you, okay? This is where you have to make some decisions that you may not want to have to make, but you have to make them anyways. This is where you have to switch directions, where you may not want to go in that direction, but you have to go in that direction anyways. If you are looking for a home, it is not in the area where you're supposed to be, okay? If you're looking for an apartment, you're going to have to continue looking, okay? For whatever reason, you're supposed to be a certain place. And it's interesting because, I still ask myself this question, why I'm in Ellensburg, because I was living in Virginia. When I started these videos, I was in Virginia. I was on the other side of the planet, okay? Basically, European terms, I was on the other side of Europe. I realized how far I had driven. I really had driven around the world, to be honest with you. To get here, I had to drive around the world, okay? So anyways, I asked myself this question. But I know there's a higher reason, and I know it's fate, and I know things are fated. So I feel like it was fate that I was here for this reason. So if you're dealing with finding a place to live, or if you're dealing with some kind of thing which is not working for you, there is a reason why it's not working, or it's a reason why you're supposed to be in a different place. So if you don't for whatever reason get to move into the tropical island paradise that you have planned, okay? Or say you don't get to go on a trip that you had planned, or say you don't get pregnant when you really want to get pregnant. It's things not happening the way you want or the timing that you want, And the High Priestess doesn't like that, okay? Some of you are mediums. Some of you have an ability to channel. Some of you, and I don't generally read for mediums because mediums get into my space too much and are reading me. It's hard to read for mediums. But basically, these are your gifts. You have some gifts, and it's very important that you use them, but also that you understand there are some things that are time. It may be that it's fated that you do something with your abilities. Maybe it's time for you to do things with your abilities. And maybe you're not, and maybe that's something that needs to happen. Fate is also when it's almost like you're supposed to meet someone on the corner of 5th and Broadway, But that's the last place that you had planned to be or wanted to be. So it can be quite frustrating. It is blocking you, though, so it is something that you're going to have to overcome. It is going to be challenging because you have the 5 of Swords, which is coming in after the Emperor. So should you try to override the emperor, which is nearly impossible anyways, should you try to override the emperor, it will be a major battle, epic battle. If the emperor is your partner, this is a major battle. If you are single, this is where the path that you're going down is fated, and you're expected to be at 5th and Broadway, and you're like, where the hell is that? And that's how you get rerouted to go to 5th and Broadway, okay? Things happen to reroute your trip, okay? That's how it happens. It's the detour. It's kind of like, you're going to be detoured, Leo, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just a detour, okay? Switching directions. In the end, I feel like you're going to get to a point where you're moving away from. I want to say this does have to do with moving. A lot of you, this is moving. A lot of you, this is moving on or moving. Okay, but it's taking you into a better place. And so here's the thing about fate: it's not always bad. It's just a rocky road getting there. It's like going down a road. It's like seeing a palace at the end of this driveway. The palace is a tropical paradise. It has a swimming pool, a tennis court. It has, beautiful goldfish. It has tropical palms. It's got a maid. It's got, a glorious table laden with beautiful fruits and food and all kinds of things. You got your butler. You got a giant fridge. I mean, you can go on. I could go on here, Leo. Okay, this is your paradise. But to get to paradise, you've got to go down the road, the driveway from hell that has potholes that are like this big, that are like this deep, that you basically could almost break your car going down, okay? You can almost not drive down this road. It's very hard. So the only way to get to paradise is to go down, to maybe even walk through the woods on a tiny little dirt road, I thought I heard something. Anyways, a tiny little dirt road, or to go down, there's like another back way entrance. You got to go around. It's a detour. To me, it's a detour. If you're in a relationship and you're trying to divorce this person, this is a person who I always say will always win, and it's better to sign the documents and sign your life away and do whatever the hell they want, because honestly, you're not going to get them to change. You're not going to get to win whatever it is that you want. If you want 50-50 from this person, it's not going to happen. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. You may be, again, in a relationship with, I did feel like the Emperor came up for, is it Scorpio? Potentially even Sagittarius. I don't remember now. Could be even a Virgo, okay? Could be a Virgo, too. Any earth sign. But I don't see Virgo as being this tough. I see Taurus or Capricorn being this tough. Okay, Taurus, Capricorn men, or Capricorn moon people, or Taurus moon people. Very, very challenging. So, and you do have the Justice card in the reverse, which is you really wanting justice really bad. You really wanting your 50%. This is the card about wrongs being made right. You coming out on top. Leos usually end up on top. Things being taken care of by the angels. This is divine kind of intervention. The problem is that even with the Justice card in the reverse, what we want doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen. And so this is where I say, again, with the Emperor, you may not get what you want. You're going to get justice by allowing karma to do its thing. By allowing and saying, you know what, this is fated, okay. If you want to take this, take it. Whatever it is, wash your hands of the relationship and move on. Because you're not going to be able to get what you want from this person. And you are completing karma with this situation. The Justice card is divorce. Usually it's someone who's contemplating divorce. To me, you want your share, your justice. You want to get what you deserve. You want sometimes people want other people to get what they deserve too. And the thing is that you know, the Justice card in the upright indicates karma. The Eight of Cups in the reverse indicates karma being completed. So the Justice card in the reverse indicates karma being completed because you're getting the help from the angels, because they're helping you through something that's really difficult and challenging. This is your karma to be completed. So don't be concerned about somebody else getting theirs. Think about what you're going through and how you're going to make it out all right. In the end, you don't have to enforce it. People try to enforce, like, to make sure that other people get theirs, and you don't have to. You don't have to be the world police, okay? You may have some strong, again, Libra or Sagittarius, or somebody who just won't accept failure, okay? You know, this is the Libra that won't accept failure. This is somebody who won't accept that justice isn't served on somebody. You know, this is when somebody sees somebody else doing really wrong. Like, say if you're in a marriage, okay, and this Emperor person has cheated on you really bad. You want them to get their justice. But for whatever reason, you're not able to do that because maybe they have a very good lawyer, or maybe they have a lot of money, or maybe, you know, you feel like you're ending up with the shitty end of the stick, and you don't deserve that, you know. And this is true. You don't deserve that. You deserve better. But at the same time, it's not you don't have to worry yourself about them getting their karmic justice. Karma will be completed as is the nature of the beast, okay? Karma's a bitch. It will affect everyone. And the fact that you're going through this tough time, to me, it's affecting you. And doesn't seem to be fair, but this is you completing this. And so this kind of thing is a very hard lesson to learn. But once you learn that, it will be a jewel for you. It will be something that you will cherish. It will be something that you take with you. It will be something that you can help others understand. Again, I'm crying. I'm crying a lot in these videos, but, you know, this is the last one of the day, so I don't know why. You know, I think this is affecting me, you know, because it's making me, my guide is showing me somebody that, in my life, personally, there was somebody who did some wrong to me, and I didn't feel like I pursued it. I pursued it and pursued it and pursued it, and I was like, that's not right. It's not right. It's not right. And I tried to make it right. And the more I tried to make it right, the more my soul got sucked out. And, you know, eventually I had to give it up to the angels and give it up to God and say, you know what, I'm no longer going to do this. I'm no longer going to pursue this. I'm no longer going to pursue the justice part, you know. You have to just let it go sometimes. It's hard for a fixed sign like Leo to let it go. And again, you know, I have a lot of Aquarius, so my shadow's Leo, so I can resonate with this, you know, and say, you know, I understand where you might be with it, you know. But at the same time, if you're in a place in your life where you have experienced some kind of injustice, whether somebody's done you some wrong, you know, and the angels are involved. I mean, I had a dream with that situation. And actually, it was the angels that came to me in my dream, that they were taking care of it. And so, like, the next morning, it was like I woke up and I was like, I don't care anymore. I don't care. I'm letting it go. And I remember I taped up, I had this box full of stuff, you know, that I was trying to pursue justice with, you know. And, you know, phone numbers and everything, and I taped it up, and I actually ended up shipping it to my parents' house, and that's what you need to do. You need to tape up whatever box, whether it's a metaphorical box full of your stuff, and ship it to storage, ship it to your parents' house, ship it someplace where you can't touch it. In a way, you need to let it go. Let go of this pursuit of this justice. You may actually be in the legal field. You may actually be, you know, FBI, CIA, and you don't have to message me here about this. You know, you may be a police officer, a retired police officer, somebody in law enforcement. So you may feel quite outraged at something happening in your life, or something that you may have witnessed, that was wrong. You just feel really wrong. It was wrong. So you have that. Now, everybody else who isn't going through this thing, it may just, again, be a person that's in your way, someone who's standing in your way that you cannot ignore. Okay, someone that's standing in your way, standing at your window, knocking at your window, going, "Okay, let me in. What's going on? Tell me, tell me, tell me." You have the King of Pentacles in the position of emotion, which is really, really good, actually. I don't like to see money in the position of emotions, because that means money's making you happy. And of course, money makes everybody happy. But it can't be the only thing in your life that makes you happy. So you need to do things that are free, that are not money related. And I did tell this to Scorpio. So again, you may be in a relationship with a Scorpio. Everything that you may have some ideas for business, and they are really good ideas, okay? So Leo, make sure, because again, everything that Leo touches, it kind of expands. Everything gets blown up. So business ideas, business prospering. Think big business. One idea can make you a lot of money, okay? So I don't know, they're making me, my guide is showing me like that commercial for 5 Hour Energy, how he started off on making the 5 Hour Energy and now he's like a bazillionaire. That's you, Leo, in a way. And maybe, I don't know, maybe that guy is a Leo, I'm not sure. But ultimately, there's something about your ideas here that are awesome, okay? There's something about pregnancy, too. There's been a lot of pregnancy things coming up in these readings. There's a lot of death and pregnancies. So again, we're in Scorpio, where it's life and death, things happening, rebirth, all that kind of stuff is kind of classic right now. But you have a lot of major arcana in this reading. You have the Hermit. Sorry, did I say the Hermit? Yeah, you have the Hermit, the High Priestess, the Emperor, Justice, the Hanged Man. That's a lot. So you're going through, the end of November is quite a time to wrap up some lessons, for you to understand things deeper, for you to kind of understand things, to get to the next level of understanding your spiritual journey. The Hermit card can indicate moving and moving on. You have the Eight of Cups, which can also indicate moving. Because we have Ascension and we have the High Priestess, again, death has been a theme, and I know I'm talking about how I'm not a doctor and I don't do life and death stuff, but if I see it come up and it's really making sense to me, there may be a death in the family, somebody that you know that passes away. The thing that you're trying to hold back, there may be something that you're trying to contain. It's like the Emperor comes in and says, no, you can't contain that secret any longer. No, you cannot hide whatever it is that you're hiding. The High Priestess shines the light. So the Emperor may be trying to hide something, but the High Priestess illuminates all those secrets. This is secrets coming out. It's sort of like the push and pull. The Emperor says, I have secrets, but you're never going to find out. And the Empress says, I know everything. The High Priestess, not the Empress. The High Priestess says, I know everything. You can't hide anything from me. You cannot do it. And you try to extract whatever it is. So it's kind of a war zone between the two energies, okay? If you're pushing forward for pregnancy, for finding out secrets, for maybe preventing or pushing off, somebody may be on like life support. Okay, this is like life and death stuff. Okay, again, somebody's on life support. Somebody that you know is on life support, and there's decisions. This is holding back the tide. Okay, you can't hold back death. You can't also hold back secrets not coming out, because secrets are always revealed. The truth is always revealed. So you can't hold back, but at the same time, you can't push forward to force things to happen in a time that's not meant to happen yet. And the Hermit is a processing thing. This is the card in the position of immediate future. It's a time about processing. The Hanged Man is what's crowning you, which is a card about hanging in there, hanging on for dear life. It's a pause. It's waiting. You have several, to me, you're surrounded by like all these pause buttons, okay? It's like the Five of Cups in the distant past, which is not a good foundation. It's a place of extreme emotion. It's kind of just like, this is like the whirlpool of emotion that you're going through right now, Leo. And it's just, or you may have been in a relationship with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio in the distant past. But this is a whirlpool. And you're trying to build your house in the sand. Again, there's a house element. There's a home element. Where home is, you're trying to maybe find your home or fix your home up or do something with your home, buy a home. You may be doing stuff with real estate too, buying and selling, flipping, all that kinds of stuff, home refurbishing, remodeling, I want to say. But to me, it's sort of like, okay, so the Five of Cups, she's waiting. She's waiting. She's just overwhelmed. She doesn't know where home is. She's lost. The Three of Wands is a time where you sit on the fence for a really long time. You cannot make up your mind. Time passes again. Then the Hanged Man. You're desperate for physical strength and inner strength, and you're just hanging on for dear life, and you need the tree spirit to help you. So you call on somebody for help, which is good, but time still passes you by. And then you have the Hermit, which is about needing to come out of the cave or go into the cave. The problem is the Hermit is all about reflection. And when you go into the cave, time also passes you by. So really, some of you Leos are stuck in some kind of whirlpool of emotional cycle where it's like you cannot make up your mind. You do not know what to do. And it's eating away at you. It's eating away at your health. You may be suffering from kind of a health deterioration or just ill health in some way. You may have like a cold or flu or something that's sort of mild. But it also could be, again, you have some major life and death stuff where there may be somebody that you know, or it could be you, where you're really, really struggling to hang on to your health. And then we have the Hermit, which is about the inner reflection. I want to say it's time for you to come out of the cave. It's time for you to come out of the cycle, okay? But the problem is the Emperor is interrupting your timing. And maybe the Emperor is forcing you to come out of the cave. Maybe there's something that happens where you cannot stay in the hole any longer. You cannot stay kind of in this place of indecision, in this place of not taking care of yourself, in this place of being very overwhelmed. You have to do something about it. The way forward... the way forward is through friends and family. That's the way forward. You need to ask for help. You need to talk to people. And time does need to pass you by so that you feel better. So you get better. There's major interruption here. To me, there's a wall and you're just spinning. Because maybe you can't get it. You feel like you can't get past this Emperor. So it could be you're in a relationship that really sucks ass. And you feel like you're unable to get out of it. Maybe because you don't have the money, or maybe because you don't have a job. I see this a lot. But it's really important for you to work on breaking out of this cycle, breaking out of this waiting game, breaking out of this should I, shouldn't I, and then hanging on for dear life and barely making it, and living off carrots, There's an over-focus on finances. Maybe you feel like it's not coming in. The reason finances aren't coming in is because I feel like you're really, really stuck in doing whatever you've been doing, and it's not creating the results that you want. So change is necessary. You need to change. You need to ask for help. And you need to put yourself out there no matter what. And time is one of those things that's kind of not really on your side right now, but things will change. Things always change. So I don't feel like you're going to stay stuck in this permanent rinse, wash cycle forever. But you are in a rinse, wash, repeat cycle. So that needs to change. That's the thing that needs to change. You need to say, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm going to do something completely different and do it. You have the firepower to do it. I'm saying you need to, be on fire, be yourself, be loving, and yeah, that's my message. So I wish you guys all the best. I really do. It seems like it's a challenging end of November, but I feel like things will get better in December. So never fear. And I will be back again doing more videos. I'm sorry we're almost out of light in my apartment. It's like I'm working in the dark here. But I wish you guys all the best. Thank you guys so much. I send you big hugs. Big hugs. To my lovely Leo. Big kisses. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Okay, take care.